Hey everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and it's time for another little palette cleanser review. And today we're taking a look at from the Youngtoys and their Tobot anthology series. This is from what I think is called Galaxy Detectives. This is Mini Shuttle. Now to explain, Tobot is like an overall anthology series, and the most recent one is called Galaxy Detective. And one thing that Youngtoys does is they make full deluxe versions of their figures, as well as doing mini ones, like we have here. In fact, we took a look at a mini version of another one of their figures some time ago, and we're back again. Now, thankfully, or unthankfully, depending on how you look at it, Youngtoys is able to sell their product on Amazon. They do have English translations of their cartoons on YouTube. I also want to say Netflix, but I'm not sure. Unfortunately, they have not been able to find a brick and mortar distribution partner. I think I've discussed that before in another video, but it is what it is. But regardless, I paid $15 for this figure. Now, is it as articulated as a standard Transformer Deluxe figure? Not really, but it has a chunk and a quality to it that I think is lacking in a lot of modern Transformer figures. So we're starting off in shuttle mode. Very nice. You do have a lot of detailing here. Black, white, and red is the primary colors. I know on the larger toy, which to be honest I am inspired to get now, there is some sort of like key feature that goes in this thruster that activates the transformation, but here it's all manual. So yeah, not much to the vehicle mode, so let's get cracking. Let's see if I can snake my hand in here. Just adjust the camera ever so slightly. We'll just come in from the front, and the first thing you want to do is bring this whole front section down. And if you're familiar with the transformation of the larger version of the figure, you'll notice some things are a little bit similar. And what we're basically going to do is accordion the legs out, just like that, from the knees, and bring this whole section down and forward. Next, we're going to come into the front here, open up the nose cone, I'm going to rotate it around, and what I like, and this is something that you really only get on like Korean or Japanese made toys, instead of a simple peg and slot, you have that pressure clip that really gives an extra level of security to holding the things together. I mean, this was a sturdy, solid jet mode. Split the legs, again, you can see the same clip system. Rotate it around here at the torso. I do want to mention a little bit loose in the hips, but you know, that is what it is. Now with the arms, you want to lift them up here at the sides. They do peg in, and then you'll bring the wing and arm section down and around just like so. That too does sort of clip in. And then finally, to finish it off, right here, good that you have a fingernail, you'll flip it up, and there's the face. And here's Shuttle, or Mini Shuttle, in its robot mode. And yeah, real fun looking figure. A little kid friendly. I mean, you can tell by the face, very simple detailing there, but I kind of dig it. Articulation is a little bit more limited than I was expecting. You only some outward movement at the shoulders, which is really for transformation. And the elbows are on a faux ratchet joint that really lock here and then lock behind for the transformation. In terms of the legs, you do have that forward movement, not so much back, not so much out to the side. A lot of that has to do with the transformation. Again, knee, faux ratcheting, again for the transformation. But it can bend its arms and face forward, so I look at it as like, you know, the old Generation 1 Transformers and what they could do. To transform back into the shuttle mode, let's come up here, close the faceplate, bring the arm back around, and you'll notice there's the tab, and that'll just sink right in. I'm turning this upside down, just like that. Pig is right there where my finger is. You just want to try to line that up with the inside of the forearm. There you go. Rotate it around at the waist. Bring the legs together. Bring the side panels that form the nose cone of the shuttle together. Those will snap together. Bring it up at the hips. Bend it at the knees, and then bring that whole waist section up, and that will snap into place there. And we're back in vehicle mode. Like I said, simple but fun. Not too complicated. It's not going to drive yourself nuts. And the quality, like, I don't feel this plastic's going to break. I could open it from the packaging confidently, knowing that there isn't some misassembly that I'm going to have to worry about breaking the figure to fix. There's the only little issue I will have is right here on this leg. A little bit of the paint, black paint, smeared down. That's fine. That really doesn't bother me. It doesn't horribly disfigure the figure. So, yeah, highly recommend. I understand if space is limited, go for the mini versions. Now, of course, that I've had this, I kind of want to experience the larger one. So, we'll see. But if you like this review, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. While I do appreciate the views, the likes, comments, and subscriptions, help communicate to YouTube through their algorithms that my channel is one that should be exalted and held upon high. If you really want to make the ultimate sign of support, please consider joining my Patreon. It is www.patreon.com/chuckdog1999. Link in the description below and a little card here in the corner. All I ask for is $1 a month or $12 a year, depending on how you look at it. No thrills, no tears, no special rewards. All it does is help me to help you bring figures like the mini shuttle to you, as well as keeping up the infrastructure of the channel. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I've invested into the Foldio Lightbox system, and I'm still working on it. I actually went ahead and got the big one. So yeah, you might be seeing that sooner than later. Kind of think I went overboard, but hey, that's all thanks to you guys. But as I always say, and I really want to mention this, and I really do mean this, because I do see a lot of the videos out there. If you can't handle my Patreon, if you can't swing $1 a month or $12 a year, completely understand that. Not a problem. I won't be going away. You won't be missing out on anything. As I always say, Patreon is the cherry on top of a very generous sundae. With that being said, this is your old pal Chuck for Mini Shuttle. We will see you next time.